Welcome to the Business Leadership Series, where our goal is to inspire you to become the best leader that you can be. I'm super excited. I'm a fan of this awesome leader, Verne Harnish. He's a founder and CEO of Scaling Up. Can you take a few minutes and just talk about lessons from family and how that has inspired you?
You know, child labor is a good rate. And I provided a lot of child labor. My dad had his company, helping out on the sets. He was actually in the same kind of business. And then, so I thought, hey, I ought to carry it forward. And so starting at 12, and I've got 4 children, you've met all 4, they're expected to come to our Scaling Up events and work the bookstore, for which they get commissions. It's given an opportunity to really travel. I think one of the things that was important, and I really picked it up from Richard Branson. Richard's mother was very much into creating anti-fragile instead of resilient. If I hear the word resilient one more time, I'm going to throw up in my mouth. What we want is, we don't want resilient families or companies. We want anti-fragile children and companies. Right. And so his mom dropped him off at one end of town and said, hey, make your way back. So when Jade was 12, and you're allowed to do that in Europe, she flew on her own from Barcelona, made her own connection through Frankfurt to get to that first Dallas summit to work the bookstore. And she only had a 30-minute connection. And you're unaccompanied as a minor at 12 in Europe. And that's one of the things I love about that culture, is you can get on trains and do those kind of things as a young person. So we allowed our children to do it. ScalingUp.com, as you know, we talk about owning a word or two is really the essence of brand, and ours is Scaling Up, the name of the book, and ScalingUp.com.
Awesome.
Join us for the Business Leadership Series, where we sit down with leaders who are making an impact on their worlds. I'm your host, Eric Champagne.
The most important thing for anybody who wants to start out on their own is do the work.
A leader can't always be shoveling muck and mud.
Never underestimate the people in your community around you.
We're not learning these lessons, and these lessons are becoming painful because of poor operational security.
You don't really know anything as an entrepreneur until you actually get your product out there, so it can just be ripped apart.
Join us Sundays on this station at 9 a.m.